Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to do a sort of triple feature on 3 out of 4 of the Warriors of the Sky. This is Sunbird, that was Shadow Shell, and of course the leader is Blue Dragon. And the reason why I want to show you guys these characters in tandem is because they work together really well in PvP. Now, when I say work well, they're still not the best, but as you'll see, they can kind of make it work. Okay, so we're gonna pop his awaken skill here, trying to kill Jean Grey, and then we're going to swap to her, do her 5th skill, and then do her awaken skill. Well, we were supposed to let Jean heal, but I still think we can maybe out damage her heal. No. Okay, we're supposed to swap characters. Gonna pop her awaken skill, and hopefully we'll kill Jean before she tries to do that heal BS again. Okay, there we go. Swap characters again. Pop the awaken skill. And this is sort of the Warriors of the Sky cheese in timeline battle. It's a tactic. Oh, she healed, but we killed her before she could pop too much of the heal. It's a tactic. It can work. It can work. But as you're gonna see, you have to cherry pick your teams a little bit, and you have to build 3 characters specifically for this, so it can be quite tough. But let me try this team here. This team's a completely different story here. This team's a lot tougher. But the reason why I want to highlight the Warriors of the Sky, they still have value, and they're very, very good in Alliance Conquest. I can't feature Alliance Conquest here because, well, I hate Alliance Conquest and I don't play it, and yeah. But I want to show you guys. He's dead. Okay, we can pop the awaken skill when he first respawns. She hasn't done her healing skill yet, or she did do her healing skill. No, she might be dead here. Okay, thank you. Switch to Sunbird. Switch to Shadow Shell. We didn't get accumulation, did we? Okay, let's see. Anywho, I gotta really focus. No, please don't please don't heal. No. 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 Jean, you're so annoying with your 40k, 50k heal. It's way more than that, by the way. So yeah, there's a lot of switching involved. There's a lot of micromanagement of cooldowns involved. It's a very, as you can see, it's a very involved play style. You can't auto play this, right? You can't auto play the Warriors of the Sky. Are you serious? Are you serious? Screw you, Thanos. All right, I'm gonna accumulate on your ass and then nuke you. But as you can see, it can work. It can absolutely work. Boom. There you go. Oh, and she's dead. All right. Well, it can absolutely work, but at the same time, it's tough, man. I can barely talk during this video. I'm trying to, you know, provide commentary and stuff for the Warriors of the Sky. I just took down a Jean Grey Thanos Colossus team. To be perfectly honest with you, I was not confident that they were going to be able to take that team down. I thought I was going to die. Let me just quickly recap the build for you guys. We've got, of course, Blue Dragon's leadership with the 65% all attack, which is crazy good. Only for the Warriors of the Sky, very synergistic. And then, of course, the debuff, the 5-second debuff is actually pretty clutch. It would be nice if it was 10 seconds, of course, but then it might be too overpowered. And then they've got their 1 team up with the all attack, ignore defense, attack speed, all very valuable skills for PvP. For Blue Dragon, we've got a CTP of Destruction. Of course, they've got no uniform. They've got a Power of Angry Hulk. She's got a Power of Angry Hulk stage 9, type blast type enhancement rank 3, and then she's got energy attack, HP, and skill cooldown Uru, and some dodge, rank 2400. Not bad. The ranking is not that high, even though the build is pretty decent, because it's quite competitive. It's a very good CTP of destruction roll, actually 42.5, 200%. But yeah, these characters are very, very good for Alliance Conquest, so the builds are quite competitive. For Sunbird, I've got physical attack, HP, and dodge, and then a CTP of destruction, and then stage 8 Power of Angry Hulk. So it's very, very similar, rank 4 speed type enhancement. And then Shadow Shell, we've got physical attack, HP, and dodge. What a surprise. We've got rank 3 type enhancement, stage 10 Power of Angry Hulk, and a CTP of Destruction. Now, yeah, these characters probably need uniforms. Oh, I'm ranked 300 for Shadow Shell. Not bad. These characters probably need uniforms, but with their Transcendence, they got a pretty decent bump to their HP especially. So you can see 52,000 HP on her, 52,000 on her, and 54,000 on him. Their HP is nice. So if you have a lot of HP on your cards, they will be a really big headache for your enemy in Conquest especially, because even after you kill them, they just revive and you have to kill them all over again. We're going to try another team here. But, oh, is this the same guy I fought? Okay, I don't want to fight the same guy again. I went through, okay, listen. I went through, like, the top 30 teams, and I'm cherry-picking teams that don't have Silver Surfer. And I'm trying to make a point here. Silver Surfer cucks this team. Like, Silver Surfer counters this team really well because he has iframe ignore. So, it just doesn't work as well against Silver Surfer. You basically have to kill him before his iframe ignore skill comes back. So, this team is going to... my team is going to look very good against this guy's team because he doesn't have guard break immunity on any of his characters, and this goes to show you why guard break immunity is so important. Well, his genie seems to be fine right now, but yeah, there we go. She's going to die here. She's going to pop the awakening skill. The nice thing about the awakening skill too is it has like a gap in the middle, and the gap in the middle can be pretty easily filled by the gap in your proc. So yeah, see, this team is a bit too easy. I think he's got PvP. He brought his PvE characters into PvP, so he doesn't have any PvP builds. They're good. They are good. It's just that it's a lot of investment and it's a lot of work when you're playing, man. It's a lot of work when you're playing. I think. Oh, this guy's really tough. Yeah. Let me show you guys one where we actually lose here. But you want to switch here. If you're playing the Warriors of the Sky, you want to double switch at the beginning because not only do you protect yourself from this Thanos, but okay, well, I guess you don't protect yourself. You want to double switch because of the cooldown on the Awakening skill. When you double switch, you activate the cooldown. Okay, they're actually really good. If you want to do some scouting, the Warriors of the Sky are actually very, very good against enemies who have invincibility procs instead of regens. Because they don't seem to have enough damage without uniforms or tier 3s. They don't have enough damage to get through a regen on a really beefy character. This is actually going to be a really good example against this Jean Grey. They don't have quite enough damage to do that, but they do have enough to take down, to like... Oh, Shadow Shell does. Okay, but here's the real problem. Here's the real problem. Okay, yeah. I wasn't even able to get my awakened skill off. Okay, cool. You're so terrifying, Silver Surfer. Get away from me, you freaky dude. So the problem is, too, if you stall for too long, he's going to tier 3 you. So, yeah. He's not even doing his third skill. Okay. So we're going to try here. Oh. He's only got 194,000 HP. As you can see, it's so tight. If I had just been a second later, you need a max skill cooldown. But if I had just been a little bit late, and I died to the AoE on his 5th skill, if I had just been a little bit late, he would have smoked me, right? That 5th skill would have come off cooldown. Okay, wow, they actually won. I'm actually having a way more... This is the complete opposite of what happens with my other PvP YouTube videos. I know I don't seem that hyped for the Warriors of the Sky, and my voice seems kind of, you know, because I woke up not that long ago. But when I was practicing off stream, I was losing in every... Off video. I was losing in every single fight, and now I'm winning every single fight, so I don't know what's going on. The Warriors of the Sky, they're pretty good, okay? They're pretty good for PvP. It is a very thematic synergy. I wish this type of stuff would, you know, exist for the Fantastic Four and Heroes for Hire, and, you know, I wish that these sort of synergistic things were more prevalent in the game. They're starting to get there. They are really starting to get there with things like the abilities, like Sinister Six, whatever, Gamma. They're getting there. We're getting there. We'll get another PvP team in the future, but they are truly a PvP team, a PvP trio. The reason why War Tiger doesn't make it into the list, by the way, for the Warriors of the Sky here, I don't have him transcended, and he is sort of the odd man out. Because one, combat type characters have the worst typing for most PvP because there's so many blast characters. Two, I had a hair on my tongue. Three, you just can't do without Blue Dragon's lead, so she has to be on the team, and you can't do without Sunbird's revive passive. So those two characters on the middle and the right are just absolutely de facto. They have to be on the team. So it's only Shadow Shell or War Tiger. Shadow Shell has the advantage of, one, being universal rather than combat, so her typing is much more preferential for PvP. Two, she has the accumulation, which synergizes so well because you see the accumulation is 15% attack for each 1% of damage taken. So if you accumulate and then you pop the 6, she actually does like 40, 50k a hit. Now her actual attack, Venomous Roar, doesn't do that many hits, especially after the Sky Kieran comes down, it seems to do very little compared to War Tigers. So I would rather have War Tiger's Awaken skill with her kit. But her kit is also very good because she gives everyone on the Warriors of the Sky all defense and damage reduction. Whereas War Tiger is the only Warrior of the Sky that doesn't give the team anything. He has a heal for himself, which is nice. But I really wish if he had given them like half of the heal, if he healed for 6% per second, and then he gave the Warriors of the Sky a 3% heal per second, then man, I would probably use War Tiger instead of Shadow Shell, and it would be a very interesting team. But anywho, they probably need uniforms to really thrive, or we need like different PvP rules, different PvP leagues. But they can be very, very good, and they are already very, very good for Alliance Conquest. It's just that it takes a lot to build them. You have to transcend them all, and you have to play very carefully. So you have to double switch at the beginning. Usually I double switch it to Sunbird because he's the weakest of the three, and I want to save Shadow Shell and stuff like that for later. You could double switch into Shadow Shell to try to get the accumulation off and then pop the 6 skill if you can stall. The last thing I do want to say about the Warriors of the Sky, however, is that despite I know they're kind of like controversial characters. I know they're original characters that not a lot of people like. So there's that going on for them. But on top of their value for PvP and on top of their potential value in the future, they have immediate value in the All War story. So they are featured heavily in the All War story right now. And again, I don't know if this is gonna last, because this is gonna reset in 9 days. So we'll have to wait and see. But as you can see right now, you need 2 of them there. You need 1 of them, then you need 2 of them again. So it's crazy, right? I don't know how they're not that featured in the Dimensional War, but they are, right? They're there. They're there. 1, 1, 1. Not as 1, 1. I mean, Quicksilver is probably featured more than they are, but they are featured there. So like all OCs, Luna Snow, Sharon Rogers, Crescent, Netmarble's not going to ignore these characters forever. They'll eventually get uniforms. They'll eventually get upgrades. Whether you want to invest in them now really depends on how much you enjoy the playstyle. It really depends on that heavily, because if you did not have a blast watching me constantly switch and constantly pop the Awaken skill, if that wasn't entertaining for you, then you're going to hate playing as these characters, because that's what you have to do. They're not going to be able to tank one-on-one with tier 3 giants like Jean Grey and Thanos. I'm terrified of fighting Silver Surfers, so you sort of get the point there. They might be more consistent against other iframe ignore characters like Captain Marvel and stuff, because they have lower base HP than Silver Surfer, and they don't revive like Silver Surfer, and they don't have reflect like Silver Surfer. But basically those characters have just been pushed out of the meta by Silver Surfer, so you don't see them anymore. Like, when was the last time you saw Captain Marvel in PvP? It's actually kind of crazy. I should make a video about that. It's kind of wild. She just like disappeared from the meta as soon as he got his uniform, like gone forever, immediately. You see tier 2 Silver Surfers with their uniform before you see Captain Marvel anymore. Anyways, this is not a video about Captain Marvel. Let me know what you guys think of the Warriors of the Sky. Sky Kieran, go. Power Rangers, huh? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.